at humanity really being an extrusion, literally an extrusion of the planet through the medium of lower organisms, the deep hot biosphere stuff. It seems to me that this is an obvious thing, that this is an organism that we are parts of. And we don't have to look too far to see how everything we do is related to the well-being of that organism, everything we do here in America or any place else in the world. So I nominate Gaia as the new mythological masthead for what we're doing. Because the central project of education is making good choices and taking good actions. And one other thing I need to say is that I think about the ritual of graduation, where it's like somebody's tapping you with a sword saying, you got through, you're now blessed to go out and be a real person in the world and be a professional and take action. And I think it should be a marker of what you've already become. Now, what does that mean? It means that if we look at students throughout history, at least since the Renaissance, and all over the world, they're the ones who are causing the trouble, right? They're kicking down the door. They have energy to change the world. They're not happy with the way things are, whether it's Tiananmen Square, Stanford University, or Iowa State. Students have that going for them. Their minds are all activated by what they're finding out. Why don't we in education do more of a jujitsu on that and say, yes, you want to change the world, let's go do that right now, right now. This should be an apprenticeship situation where masters lead apprentices in doing real work. You don't apprentice a blacksmith by watching him put on horseshoes. You put on the horseshoes, right? So when you graduate, it ought to be about, yes, you and I together have done some amazing stuff. And you're going to keep doing it, and I'll wave goodbye to you as you cross the river where I can't follow because I'm an old fart now and I'm going to go retire. But if there's any message I have in this long ramble about education, thinking and doing, telling stories, thinking ethically about what we do, thinking transdisciplinary, thinking transmodal, at the end of the day, the most important thing, I think, is to know that it's real, the lives that we're leading as students and teachers. And what we're doing right now is real. It's not rehearsal. And if we take that in our hands and grab it, what we do, what we learn, and what we become are all going to be stronger. So in closing, when I was a kid, the object of wonder was the owl, but now I think it's the light that let me see it. And I think that it's the role of education to foster the curiosity and the knowledge and the courage to allow young people to direct and focus that being. Thank you. Do you have any, you want to yell at me? Feel free to ask questions. I'll give you 3 seconds to gather your thoughts and then we'll all say goodbye. Well, I apologize for rambling, but I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you and share what I think is important. Thanks.